Praise the Lord. This is Pastor Jesse. Just wanted to go over really quickly about our New Vision mobile app as New Vision is going mobile. You can go to your iTunes App Store or to Google Play. What you want to do is type in New Vision Christian Ministries International or New Vision Christian, hit enter, and then when you hit enter, you'll see a drawback or return, and you want to look for our New Vision symbol. And also, there's images, just like you see here, of messages from Pastor Darren. Once you get the actual app, it's free, so you want to download it. Once you download it, you're going to have the option to select to allow notifications, which I would highly encourage, at least in the badge icon setting. Once you do that and you log in, you have the option to dismiss or proceed forward. I encourage you to proceed forward and to fill out your profile. This profile is great because it updates our church registry. And then also, whenever you fill out a prayer request or you want to get hooked up or connected with a particular ministry, it'll autofill your information. So that'll save you some time and effort. When you're here, you're going to look at the different icons that are here. These are just a few. There's some more on the bottom that are not seen on the screen. As you go into these things, such as About Us, you're going to see our welcome video about us, our mission, our vision statement, and our declaration of faith. Click on our staff button. You're going to see the bio of Pastor Darren, myself, and Minister Beverly. Pastor Paris, Pastor Sims is yet to be added, but it will be added soon. Our New Vision ministerial staff and our New Vision board. Going into our capital campaign, continue to hit this arrow button that's on the top right next to capital campaign, and a video will appear so you can see what our capital campaign is all about. Here, when you go to My Profile, you have already filled in your information, but let's say you change your address or change your phone number. You want to go ahead and go there and simply update your profile, meaning we will always have the most current information to you. Also, connect with us. So, if you're interested in one of these ministries, children, choir, church general information, marriage, men's nursery, etc., just go ahead and click on that form. Remember, once you put in your profile, it'll automatically fill that out. I don't know about you, but I hate refilling out information. It's going to automatically fill in your profile information. And then you simply write a request. It'll be sent directly to that ministry leader, and in return, they will respond to your question or to your comments. Also, here, if you click on the app that says, or the profile that says chat, what you can do is you can simply select any chat room that you want to be a part of. So this is going to alleviate the chats going back and forth on your phone, on your personal phone. And if you're a part of multiple groups, if you're part of crew or band app or personal mobile devices or things like that, just by simply clicking these buttons here, if everyone is already profiled in and attached themselves to this chat group, you can go ahead and keep all your conversations in one location right here at the New Vision app. Prayer request, and anytime you have a prayer request, you can see how the information is already filled out. Just go ahead and fill out the bottom portion of it that talks about what you're requesting prayer for, and someone will get that and get right back to you. Also, there's a Bible app on here as well. You can actually change the translation of the Bible, switch to the different book, chapter, or verse. There's some plans and some things that you want to look at. It's also available at your fingertips. Our church calendar is also on this app as well. You can go ahead and see what's happening at New Vision, get involved. As you see, there's a lot of online classes. Make sure you click on the link to get the Zoom information or the chat room information. It'll be made available for you. If you're looking at our Sermon Central page, these are old messages from Pastor Darren, but also remember they're also encouraging and can apply right where you're at today. So take a moment, go through them, listen, encourage yourself, encourage your spirit. They'll be made available for you. Here is the Come and Visit Us page. So if you just simply click on this button here for the phone number or the New Vision info email address or the link to the address itself, a map will pop up or email will pop up, a phone will be dialed just at your fingertips click by simply clicking on one of these selections that you have there. All right. This is how the bottom portion of it is. Our live stream is great because you have a choice to select which venue you want to join our online services on. You'll go through direct live stream through Boxcast, or you can be connected through Facebook, or you can be connected to YouTube. So no more having to type in Facebook or type in YouTube or going to the New Vision website. It's right here all together. If one doesn't work, just simply click on the other one and it will be made available for you. Okay. Also, our giving app is also included, which we'll talk about in just a second. When you go to giving, you're going to have two options, give and appeals. Let's just talk about the appeals for a second. Appeals is something that's like our capital campaign, or it may be a fundraiser, or it may be a particular campaign for a set objective. Right now, we only have one appeal, which is our capital campaign. When you click on that appeal button, what you're going to see is our 2020 capital campaign. You'll have some images of what we're looking to see or accomplish in the future. Tells you also how many days left. Obviously, this one is not updated, but you'll see that we have the entire year to accomplish our goal. What is our goal? Scroll down and you're going to see that currently we're at $130,000. Our goal is to get to $500,000. Be a part of it. Just simply click on give for this appeal, which is our capital campaign, and you can give also to that. If you need some more information about it, just go scroll down. You'll see the about. You can click on more, and then more will give you some details about that particular campaign. Once again, the only one that we have in our app at this time is our capital campaign. Our giving feature. What you want to do here is our giving feature is whenever you're ready to give in your tithes or offering, missions, or anything else of that nature, simply go into your app. For the very first time, you're going to fill out this information. Going to fill out what you want to give. Then you want to select the fund. Remember, if you want to give to tithes offering, in addition, you want to give to an appeal, you can do both at one time. If it's strictly for your giving for tithes and offerings, then just go ahead and don't check the box, fill out the denomination, and go ahead and select next. Select next. Here you will check which fund you want to give to: general fund, capital campaign, tithes, offering, or missions. Once you make your selection, in this case, I selected offering. It's going to ask you for two questions. Do you want to give to an appeal, or do you want to make this a reoccurring gift? So maybe some of you want to give every 2 weeks when you get paid, or every week when you get paid. You wanted to just go ahead and automatically do that itself. Then go ahead and click on make this a reoccurring gift, and then it'll walk you through the steps to set that up. You're going to fill out your phone number for the very first time when you're in the app, when you're giving, and that is for the debit or credit, or check purchases or transactions you're going to make. So it's necessary to do so for the very first time. So you'll see that you're going to fill out your general information, mobile phone number, your email address, first and last name, and your street address. Once you have everything else filled out, you're going to select on next, and then you're going to put your credit card number in. You're going to go ahead and put down, you'll have the options here as well to cover the processing fee or not cover the processing fee just by simply clicking on this button here. All right, then you can also put in a note. This is where your notes would be at. If you hit cover processing fee, remember I gave $5. Well, now it's going to tell you your one-time gift is $5.16. The processing fee is something that the church pays for each transaction, whether it's a debit card or it's a credit card. If you want to alleviate that from the church, simply click on the processing fee. If not, don't click it, and proceed forward. You can also put a note for what you're doing when you're giving as well. Once you do that, it's going to confirm all your information, and then it's going to say, are you ready to give the amount that you put in? This is something we're going to get to later. My giving, this is a very important feature. I want you to be made aware of. It's going to ask you also for future access to create a password. If you want to create a password, so next time that you give, instead of going through this whole process, you can just put in your PIN number. and a PIN number will be easier for you to use for your next time of giving. Once again, this app is to make your experience much simpler, faster, and easier. It's going to give you a thank you for giving. You can screenshot this if you want. You can click here to review your receipt or to view your receipt. And then also, in addition, it's going to send you a text with your receipt attached to that text. That text is going to come from this phone number, 760-338-2080. Once you get it, you want to rename it for future references. So in this case, I just put in New Vision Giving at A3. So I know that whenever I have this come through, I know where it's coming from. So when you click here to load your preview, you're going to see your receipt. Also with this number here, now that you have this number logged in, you can give simply what we call text to give. All you do is you just write the word in, type the word in give, and then the amount that you want to give. So if you typed in give $100 and you hit send, it's going to hit our system and it's going to come back and ask you a series of questions, such as um, select one for offering, two for tithes, etc. And it's going to walk you through the process so you can give via text. Awesome. Once you click on that button, it's going to say your receipt. And once you click on your receipt, you'll see here you're going to have your receipt right at your fingertips on your mobile phone. And it's immediately as you give, you will see this come through to your mobile app. In addition, you put your email address into your account, and then you'll also get an email address, email receipt that's going to your email address as well. So you'll get a receipt that goes to your email address. All right, it looks just like that. Now, this is a great feature as well. So remember, we had this button on the bottom that said My Giving. Now, remember, this is only when you give or when you're looking for the amount that you gave through this specific app. So every time that you give through this app, what it's doing is keeping record for you as well. So maybe there's a business opportunity, or maybe there's tax purposes, or something to that nature, and you want to run a report of what you gave last week, 2 months, 3 months, or maybe the entire year. When you only give within this app or you text to give, remember, that's the key. You can click on My Giving and it's going to run a report for you of all the times that you gave. So it's also a very good thing to have for verification purposes against your own books as well. And it's going to be right at your fingertips. Now, if you've given through Givelify, through tithes and offering envelope, cash, Cash App, or through the debit card at the church, then you're going to ask Pastor Paris or Sister Jan to run an entire report so that you can get all the monies that you donated into one report, consolidated into one report. But to simplify things moving forward, if you use this app, this will be available to you to run at any time to see the amount that you've given for any amount, any time period that you select. All right. So once again, you can see filter my giving for the last 30 days. All right. So I did a test for mine on this day here on the 18th. This is what I gave for that day to test the application. Let me just say it was about an hour or two before I can run all these reports. So give it a time, give it a little time to process and put it into the database. But within 2 hours, you'll see that it'll hit live of what you've given on that day. All right. But it will also run everything before that. I'm only talking specifically if you gave today, it'll probably take 2 hours before it hits the system. But everything prior to that, you'll be able to see if you ran it for other dates. If you click on Contact Staff, this will send an email directly to Pastor Paris, Sister Jan, and then Pastor Darren or myself will see that question. And if you have a question, we'll get back with you about that, okay? Once again, New Vision is going mobile. You guys download the app, fill out your profile. We want to make sure that everything that you need, your calendar, your chat room, your video sessions, your Bibles, the bulletins, whatever information you need, no longer do you have to go to 7 different areas. You can go to one place, and that's the New Vision app. God bless you. Hope you have a great day. Talk with you soon.